it's Timmy here. Hello, it's another beautiful day, and welcome to TLC Palace. And yes, today we'll be talking about something very exciting on the TLC show. And I have my one and only Titi Lokwe Deborah online.
Hi. It's nice to be back. It's been a while. I can't remember the last time I was on TLC show.
You that you shanked me
I
for
did not
man.
shank.
You shanked
I
me
did
for
not
man.
shank. And if I shank you for man, you wanted me to shank you.
Oh,
That's
really?
the desire of a Temi of TLC. It's for you to follow man.
No, my desire is for you to follow them, but not shank me.
I'm not shanking. I'm back here.
Remember us now that we're holding forth for the guy
Happy
before he came.
you.
Anyway, did you just confirm that?
I did not confirm anything. I did not
heard it first on
confirm anything.
TLC.
You did not hear anything.
Oh, shame you want G, still not cover anything. Anyways, all right. So Titi, and so over the last few months, there is something that has really been giving a whole lot of people serious headache, and it's the fact that there are just some things that they don't know how to really communicate it. And I will not lie, sincerely, it's difficult. There are just some things that they're not so easy for you to say to your spouse or your mother-in-law or any other person involved in your marriage. And so today I want us to talk about giving and receiving negative feedbacks. And so how do I mean as in, I really want you to understand the nitty-gritty of this. Okay, an example. So there's this client of mine that says that she actually said that her mother was not doing it. She said her mother-in-law has very bad breath.
Hey, mouth odor.
Yeah, her mouth smells.
Wow.
Like that. So so when mama comes to take care of the baby, she will carry the baby.
And
you but we do what we have to do. And even apart from that, when you have to talk at close proximity to grandma.
Grandma says, how are you?
Oh my God. And so she really doesn't know what to do. To even tell her husband.
That would be a very difficult scene.
Exactly. So how do we give this kind of feedback? And mother-in-law is even somehow far. I have another client that says her husband really exudes. My phone.
I know from your excluding that it has hold.
Must you be dramatic?
I'm trying. You have to hold on.
Please, this is a solemn assembly.
Civil. Okay.
It's a solemn assembly because we're discussing something very, very sensitive. But sincerely, and he said that he would not even wash his boxers. As in, this is not because it's not really that. The body odor is
it's not like it's genetic.
No, it's
or
not.
Spiritual.
It's as a result of the fact that
he's
very, very dirty. And sometimes you want to make love, you would not want to take a shower first and then jump at you, grab you at the waist, and he's oozing. So how do you actually say, sweetheart, you're smelling, sweetheart, you stink? Maybe for someone like me that my husband and I will play and we say stuff.
The communication line is always open with you guys.
I don't even think it's really about the communication line. The communication line can be open, but the people involved are not overly sensitive. I think it's just the personality of
the person receiving.
So sincerely, if you know that you have a very sensitive spouse and you have to give negative feedback, how do you do it?
So the thing is that, like we explained today, we're doing how to give and how to receive. It's because they are like a circle. If you are giving, you have to know how to receive. And if you are receiving, you have to know how to give. So let's start with how to give the feedback. First, understand that have good intention. Sometimes we give negative feedback from a place of spite. From a place of bad belly. You want to show your husband, maybe for example, maybe your husband and you have had a quarrel and you want to show him that I will pepper you. So you're having an argument. I say, oh
my God.
Now,
a typical Yoruba woman.
You get. always start saying, wow, wow, wow. But
Oh,
see,
God.
by that time, he can't hear the feedback because he knows you're
That's so
coming
true.
from a place of spite. But you're having a conversation with your husband, you just finish making love, and you're like, oh, first. And that would lead me to my second point is that.
But see, really, I know you're not married,
I'm
but
not-
you just made a statement now, and I'm trying to think about it. Okay, so you manage and make love with this friend.
Let's say you manage.
Oh,
See,
God.
sometimes that's another thing. It's an art. Giving feedback, especially negative feedback, is an art. So because it's an art, you have to work it out. So you accept the smell for that moment, collect the love making, and then afterwards, that leads me to my second point, which is lace your negative feedback with positive feedback. So you're telling your husband, I had such a wonderful time.
Oh,
with
shit.
you.
Oh, my God.
But sweetheart, maybe we should wear new boxers whenever we want to make love. Let's spice things up. You have sent your message. But he has first heard, I had fun this night. Tonight was awesome. So he's like, okay, is receptive to hear. But if you want to give your negative feedback, like, but that's how you used to do. You just used to do like that. And it really brings a defense war. I'll give an example of my parents, which happened very recently. So my father is a hoarder, meaning he doesn't know how to throw things away.
Like, seriously.
It does not.
This is very, very, very unusual because normally
It's the women
it's
that
the women that
the roles are reversed in my family.
Oh, my.
Then my mom just likes, I think it's her hobby to just throw something away. She just likes to throw things away. So you can imagine what our dining table looks like.
Oh my God.
So the dining table has so many things. Plenty things on it.
It's everything but a dining table.
we don't even eat on it. So my mom comes in to tell my dad that what's all this on the dining table. So I saw her. I'm saying this because I saw the backstory.
Yeah.
I saw her face. She was about saying, what kind of, she just paused and she said, my dear, this dining table can be fine now, you know. I know you like this very fine. You know, why not we pick this and we pick this? And then my father was like, oh, it's true, we can do it like this. So, and he was like, I've been thinking about it. And they both cleaned that dining table.
Wow.
Like in front of me. In my head, I'm like, nice one, woman, nice one. And before then, she had always been shouting, my dear, every time dining table you mama dirty, this dining table is always dirty. So, and it did not really yield any results.
Wow.
Well, for the past 2 weeks now, the dining table has been clean.
Wow.
So I think the lacing of the feedback has helped.
Yeah.
And number 3, understand that some feedback are instincts. They are like the person's personality. So it will not happen at once.
Wow. This
This
is
is
really
very important. It will not happen at once. So, for example, for the man that is always hoarding things, don't think that after that time he's now going back to, he will be like you, who is always throwing things away. It won't happen at
He's been
once.
holding things for
Years before he even meets you, or she has been doing one thing for years before. For example, I know someone that we were in a lab together, we were working on a project together, and the person chews garlic.
Oh, what?
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
So now imagine somebody is married to such a man. Now this man chews. Now you will know that you can't chew garlic raw for the past. You can't be a constant chewer of garlic.
You have to feel garlic.
I know, eh? But my point is, this person has been doing it for years.
Sorry, is he married?
He's married.
Somebody kisses that
Yes,
guy's mouth.
meaning that their sex has led to children. So, so now you are married to such a person and you want the person to stop chewing garlic, or you want the person's breath to start smelling better. You don't expect a man that's been chewing garlic for 25 years to stop chewing garlic in one day because you told him something. So rather, be ready to bear with it. Be ready to be tolerable. Be ready to be tolerable as you give your feedback, and understand that for things like that, it will not be total. It will just reduce over time. So for people that give feedback, be tolerant.
Okay.
Be tolerant as you give such feedback.
Okay, so what about I as the receiver?
Now that's where what that comes into.
Okay, so let me just use myself as an example. I realized that we've been on this weight loss. I think most women can relate with this, and So I really don't take feedback well from my husband.
As
And I
regards your
know
weight.
that as regards my weight, you can
Mhm.
talk about no, not even the weight now. A particular part of my body, and that's the stomach. As in that tummy, don't even touch my belly. As in, as it's about saying it, I'm
Directly.
already defensive.
Okay.
So how can you help people like me?
To receive.
Naturally, I'm not even sensitive like that, but I just don't want him to say it. As in, what's your problem?
Mhm.
And he would just like tell me you can, and he doesn't give it to spite me. He doesn't do that. He tries as much as possible to say it in a
Nice way.
but I will not even hear the nice part of it. I know, well, what is this? Okay, so how can we actually, as a receiver of
receive negative feedback.
receive negative, because whether we like it or not, the tummy is dulling my shine. So it's negative in nature already. That's just it.
Okay, so for people that receive negative feedback, the first thing you need to know is when there's one mistake we always make when we receive negative, like our defense mechanism. The first thing we want to do is to switch track. What does it mean to switch track? Your husband says the stomach is coming out. I think you should watch it. And then you go, am I not the one that gave birth to your children?
Really, am I not the one?
Do you actually say that?
You made me like that.
You made me like that.
2 years. My intestines filled up. It does not know the story.
This is. I just opened some people's ears. So we switch track. We now remove our attention from the feedback and just start saying something irrelevant. Just like, why would you say, or you say something like, or some people now say stuff like,
please look at you. Are you for us or against us?
Or some people now go ahead and start saying stuff like, how can my husband say such to me? Of all the people in this world. And then you just start taking the attention from the feedback to how you feel. Now, you personalize it. Now, in cases like that, catch yourself. Now, in that moment, catch yourself and tell yourself, okay, the person is not attacking me. Because the person is your husband, it's still finished. This is another problem with still because you have seen your husband's bum or you have seen your wife's bum, you just think that of all the people, don't I see you snore? Do I complain? Don't I see your bullet? Do I complain? And now it's not your turn. No. So take that feedback.
Okay.
Catch yourself from switch tracking, from taking your attention from the negative feedback to another thing. And what do? Analyze. First, is the feedback true?
Okay, so let's analyze. Is my tummy showing? You're not nice. I'm not sure how to
analyze by yourself. Young lady.
So
is your stomach showing?
What tummy are you showing? Is it showing?
I will see it. So first, is it true? Now, sometimes people give us feedback and they are not true. Somebody I've heard the story of someone that said a person came to me that said you have body odor, and she practically put she almost put her nose in her armpit to say, am I smelling? Then she asked like 10 other people and nobody said she was smelling. So that feedback wasn't true.
So check,
clarify. Now when you confirm if it's true, appreciate it. Whoever gives a negative feedback wants the best for you. Especially when they give with good intention. Don't forget, we've talked about how
to said spiteful.
Remember, we are
not talking about the spiteful one.
And that if the person
in a proper way.
Exactly. So most times when people give you negative feedback in the right way, they are doing it for your own good. Because if you do the feedback or you don't do the feedback, it does not affect them. If your stomach reduces or it's not reduced, does it affect my brother? My uncle? You know that. So if it's true, appreciate it. Now, if it's not true, appreciate it too.
Really?
And say thank you.
Really?
Yes.
And also what's your own?
Because the next thing you want to do is want to go violence and say, break bottle, are you where? What's wrong with you? Which stomach did you see? You know that no.
Now mama's stomach.
So appreciate it.
Right.
Now next is for ones that are not true. Tell them, I do not see it the way you see it. But I'll see what I can do about it and end it. Simple. Don't even go back to it. Don't try to be violent. Don't try to be mean. Don't try to be rude. You know, because sometimes it comes from people older, and so it's be disrespectful if you are rude about it. Now, if it's true, thank them and ask, is there a way you can help me with this? If there's a way they can help you with it, they will tell you. If there's no way, they will tell you, and then accept it and start working on it. Now, if it's something you're working on, now finally, I don't want you to forget this one. So it's important. If it's something you're working on, I think so. Now, let me give you people smudges. Both of us are in the same gym.
Okay.
We're hyping our gym right now, and then there's somebody that will share with us that she has been in the gym for like 3 months, and people keep saying like, you're still fat. Is your gym working? Blah blah blah. Now she's in the process of working towards that negative feedback, making it positive. But people have not started seeing it, and in that time, people are still giving the negative feedback. In cases like that, where you're in the process, tell them, "Oh, I'm a work in progress. I'm currently doing this. I'm currently doing that." Sometimes some people don't even need the explanation. Just say, "Oh, thank you. I'm still working on this. Thank you very much," and leave it like that. So understand both the giver and the receiver. Understand that nobody is perfect. If we have that in our mind, we will not feel bad when people give it to us. We will not feel bad when we receive from others. We will know that no one is perfect and we are all imperfect and beautiful in our imperfection. So even with the stomach, which I cannot see honestly, I'm one person. I'm one person that's never seen that stomach before. Even with this, can't you see how beautiful she is?
Yes,
exactly.
No, of course, we know it's beyond the stomach.
Exactly.
I really want to say very big thank you to you, Titi. It's really been helpful. I'm sure you find this very, very, very helpful, just like the way I did. And I hope, I seriously hope that you will practice some of the tips and wisdom that Titi has been dishing out, and we will be able to talk about things that are not so comfortable. And so maybe another time, maybe with someone that is married now, we really want to
I will get married for this tomorrow.
For the next part
For the next one, I will get married.
So I think it's something we really need to discuss, how to give a negative feedback in when it's in sexual act, when someone is not good in bed. So I want to hear from you. Just drop in the comment section, or you go to the Instagram page Timmy's Love Clinic, and the love is double E. TMISLOVEE, then clinic. All right, so till we come your way again the same time. No, might not be the same time.
Whenever
we'll come your way again whenever you see us on the TLC show. I remain yours truly. See you.
Bye.
Bye.